Goal number 2. What I've got to do in here? There's going to be a big crash. Maybe. I don't want to see you clockwise. You can't go. You can't collide or go off track again. That seems to be a bit of a common theme today, doesn't it? Be careful. You've got to finish no worse than 6th. Obviously, I'm still going to be behind all day on a recommended PR, and it's 3 laps, top 6, no off track, and you can't collide. So little bumps and scrapes and stuff, you're alright. You just can't smash the thing up, basically. That's quite a long way, actually. 3 laps around here without going off track. It's certainly no walk in the park, I don't think. Well, at least we've got a bit of a line of cars here to start with that you can sort of see your target where you need to be almost straight away. You've got to be careful that you don't smash your red lights up as well, because some of the light on here is horrible. I'm going to hang back a little bit here, I think, just to try and get a better exit off of there. There's a couple of places on this track that I noticed that the robot cars always give you a bit of an advantage, sort of open the door if you like, for you to go past them without too much of an issue. I normally slide up the inside of them on here and get away with them a bit quicker. Right, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, so I can see the target already. And obviously I've got 3 laps, so it's going to be about being steady and patient, probably, to make it easiest. And I actually thought that was going to go right and left rather than left and right. I did crash into a car in front, but it wasn't severe enough for it to be a foul, luckily. So I shouldn't really go risking things yet. It's a bit too early to go risking it. You only need 6th anyway. I mean, there's no prizes for coming, 2nd, 3rd, 4th or anything, So Zoe is the one we've quite often been competing with. And I'm still not confident of the grip of this car at all. I've got very, very little confidence in the handling of this car. Maybe it would be a lot better if I upgraded it more. It doesn't look much better on paper to upgrade it with the brakes and body and what have you. So I've not done it, but it might be one of them things. It doesn't look any better on paper, but in reality when you drive it, it changes the car, makes it far better. Obviously we'll do it at some point, but just not at the moment. Well, I'm not risking that. I wonder if I could just actually use the entry onto the Molson Straight as just an overtaking point and nothing else. I wonder if that would work. Just sort of to overtake her and then get to the car in front that is the next target car, and obviously for the final lap. I wonder if that would work or not. I'll try and time this right and get past her on this entrance up here. and then just try and close a gap on the one in front and do exactly the same thing on the next lap without taking any real risks. Just hope I don't fall off the track at some other point on the way round. Oh, it's old Chuckles up here, is it? Oh, misery chops. I suppose that's why they put them like they do, with that sort of cold calculating. That's what his character's meant to be, I suppose, isn't it? I haven't seen much of Formula 1 at all. With Formula 1, I always seem to watch the build-up. Maybe say like half an hour. I never ever watch qualifying or stuff. I just don't really interest me much. I normally watch the half an hour before it starts. Then I normally watch the first couple of laps. And then if it's raining or, you know, if it looks a bit precarious, then I might carry on watching it, but normally I'll watch the first couple of laps and then that's normally it. I just look who wins. But things like V8 supercars and British touring cars and stuff, I can watch the whole race because they're only about, you know, they're only well, not many laps, are they? It's like that Formula 1, it goes on forever. I obviously always want Hamilton to win, or whoever is the British driver. But there's a lot of the circuits I don't particularly like. Quite a few of the circuits, they're just so man-made. A lot of them it's just like painted blue lines or whatever it is, blue lines defining the track with humongous runoff areas. Like the old traditional type tracks don't seem to be used as much as the new ones, it seems to me. And also, you're never ever going to be able to drive a Formula 1 car. You're never going to be able to own one. You're never going to have a car that looks like a Formula 1 car. Whereas the V8 supercars and the touring car championships, you could actually own one of them cars, or you know, one that looks like it, one that resembles it. And again, probably because I like sort of some form of realism with everything that I ever do, you know, games and stuff. But that's why I prefer the touring car racing, because it's just more familiar and just more realistic in my mind, I think. Right, is my tactic going to play off? I don't think there's a lot of chance of winning this one, even if I wanted to. Not cat and hell's chance, I don't think. Right, so he's got better top speed than me because he's catching me. I should get a bit more of a gap now though. Quite good how they do these gameplay things, these sort of things, because again it does sort of replicate the things that you have to do to a small degree, only a small degree I know, but to a small degree if you were a real proper, you know, race driver and that. You have got to learn, well, you know, where the braking points are. You've got to learn how much the car handles, how much grip it's got, and then on ones like this, although it is only 3 laps, it is replicating a bit more of, you know, the reason that you would probably fail this is lack of concentration. So that's like the endurance side of things, is you've got to be always concentrating and alert, so it's quite good. And that game looks like it's starting staggering again. I've not had it yet where it actually shuts the whole device down. I've had it before, but not on these goals yet. I've had it on the 10 lap races a few times, and I currently now can't even do a 10 lap because I quite often get to about lap 8, my Wi-Fi will go and my tablet shuts down. And I sent it back thinking it was a fault with it, and they sent me a brand new one, and it does exactly the same thing. It's a bit of a funny thing. I've done a Google search and there's nothing about it, as though no one else has got it. I'm going to take it nice and steady through here because this is so easy to go off around here in this car anyway. In an LMP car, hardly ever go off there, but in this I just feel like I'm tiptoeing because I'm going to go off the track at any given moment in this car. Well, 6th it wanted, 6th it got. No better, no worse.